NBA 2K18, my franchise rebuild of the Chicago Bulls. We won one game. We have finally won a game, and beat the New Orleans Pelicans surprisingly. And that was the mix-up of sliders and me getting really annoyed with with the AI. So I've got some different sliders in. We're gonna try them out and see if these ones make it a little bit more realistic with the possibility for us to win. Maybe it's just a lineup change, which is what we did do. Um, Let me show you real quick. So this is our starting five, or our starting 10 players. Zach LaVine got moved to point guard. He's going to be getting 15 minutes. Malcolm Brogdon got moved to shooting guard. He's getting 15 minutes. Lauri Markkanen is staying at small forward, and he's getting 35 minutes now. Bobby Portis is our starting power forward. He's getting 25 minutes. We moved Chris Bosh to center because Chris Bosh is one of our better rebounding players, and he's been dominating in the rebound department. If you don't believe me, go ahead and check here. So he can't really rebound offensively, but his defensive rebound and his box out are really good. And he's got a good post fade, as well as a good post hook. He has very good post control. So he's a very good post player, and he's going to dominate at the center position. So we're going to try and keep him for as long as we can, of course, this season. But he might get traded because we do have some new players we're targeting on the trade block. But the only thing I do want to say about that is that the players would be trading would be Chris Bosh, Derrick Rose, and Jared Sullinger. Three players that I really like, so we'll consider it. We'll see what happens. And then our sixth man, of course, is going to be Derrick Rose. Our seventh man is going to be Cameron Payne. Jared Sullinger got moved from center to power forward. Denzel Valentine is also our small forward, and Cole Aldrich is going to be our center backing up. So other than that, we'll probably end up trading Matthew Dellavedova and maybe Tariq Black. I don't know yet. We'll see. I want to see how Cole Aldrich does in this game, is getting the minutes that he's going to be getting. But to show you our target list, so we got a lot of players from the Nets. So it's going to be D'Angelo Russell, because just look at him. He's just well-rounded, and he's got a lot of potential. He's been in the league for 3 years. You can't get much better than that. Joe Harris, because he's super cheap. He's going to be super cheap, and if we don't get him through trade, we'll get him through the free agency because his contract is up next year. And look at his three-shot. Open shot three is 88, so he's not going to miss very much. Hopefully, he doesn't miss very much. Contested is 86, so he can make contested shots as well as he's also good inside. Not very good in the mid-range, but to shot close is really good. But outside of that, good shot IQ. He's got very pretty solid free throw stats. Not very good outside of that, but he's just a good shooting guard, and he's very good. He has very good consistency as well. He's not very fast, as he only has 67 speed, but he does have 85 hustle. He's not very good defensively, but he has the ability to be good in the future. His perimeter defense is actually pretty garbage, but his three-point scoring is golden. And he has basically he's just an overqualified three-point shooter, and we're going to try and work on him in the long run. Looking at, he was an NBA champion. I guess he was on a team that won the finals. He's hot. These are his hot zones. So he's hot from both corners. He's hot from the wing. He's cold from the top of the key and from the inside, but he's very solid inside the paint. So we will see. And then there's Jahlil Okafor, the guy from Duke. This man, are you kidding me, is a beast. And I was debating with a friend of mine who'd help me rearrange my roster. He gave me a little bit of advice on what he feels that I should do. And a lot of it I thought about, a lot of it I didn't. So it was between Jahlil Okafor and Jarrett Allen. Jarrett Allen being the other Nets center. Now, right now, Jahlil Okafor is in the G League. If you don't believe me, recent games, he's in the G League right now, and he's played 3 games in the G League, and right now he's sitting at his recent games are 3, or he's got 4 total. He's been playing pretty decent so far. He's not doing too bad. So we'll see what happens. He won first team all-rookie in 2016, which was the year he was drafted, I believe. He has a ton of badges. He has 10 badges, so he's bruiser, drop stepper, Used his drop step moves to advantage in the post. We'll have to work on those post spins, so he's good in the post, good at up and under, which I've been working at. Decent pick and roller and a decent putback king. Strives to be known as an all-time great. Has no problems expressing his feeling. He's the first one in the gym, last one to leave, and the hardest worker at all times. So he has legendary work ethic, and he responds when patted on the back and coddled when spoken to. Here you go. So these are his tendencies. Close shot is very, very high tendency to shoot the close shot. Not very good, not very high. Good standing layup. Looking at his grades, so he's good inside scoring. His post defense isn't that bad. His rebounding's pretty solid, and he has a lot of potential. He has a good amount of potential, which is nice. He's also a 72, so at a center, he could, and he's also a switch, so he could play power forward as well. 90 shot close. He's not a three-point shooter, which is of course fine. He has 94 standing layup, 90 standing dunk, 77 driving layup, 80 draw foul. 87 hands, he has 85 post control, 86 post hook, 73 post fade, 74 defensive rebound. Now he's horrible boxing out, but he's got good defensive rebound, so we're going to have to work on his box out. And Jarrett Allen wasn't much better, so Jarrett Allen just didn't have the stats that I wanted, such as hand, post control, post hook, stuff like that. Caris LeVert is basically a poor man's Alan Crabb. Alan Crabb I would love to take if not for his $19 million contract that he's sitting on. I can't handle that, so we're not going to touch it. Caris LeVert is a shooting guard, so it's if I don't get Caris LeVert, I want Joe Harris, because Joe Harris is much better than Caris LeVert, but Caris LeVert is slightly younger by a couple of years. Caris LeVert isn't bad, a 76 overall. He has 80 shot three, so he's got some stuff to work on. He's decent layup, good driving dunk, good driving layup, decent ball control, decent accuracy. Very, very good hands. Decent offensive consistency. And just overall, he's pretty quick. He's got 77 speed, which isn't bad. And then last is Doug McDermott. Doug McDermott is a switch forward, a good 3-4 player, rocking that 85 3-point shot, and he's just a 91 standing layup, and he can't really rebound to save his life. 37 offense rebound. Now he's got good offensive consistency, but his rebounding is utter crap. So is his box out. So, but considering he has decent post fade and he has got good 3-point shooting as well as good standing layup, we're going to try and utilize him if we can. So these are all suggestions that I got from my friend who plays the heck out of 2K and NCAA games and other stuff like that. So that's our target list. The trade block right now are those 3 players, and eventually will be more. Our untouchables are these 5. Jared Sullinger is going to be removed, but Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen, Bobby Portis, and Malcolm Brogdon are all going to be untouchables on our team. Playoff picture, it does not look like we're going to be in the playoffs. We're going to fight and fight and fight for it. We're going to try and get back in if we can. We're hoping and hoping and hoping. So this game, without any further ado, is going to be against the Toronto Raptors. Have we played them once already? Yes, we have. I didn't actually play that. It was accidentally simulated. So let's go ahead and hop into this game. We're going to be playing at Toronto, going up against DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, and a couple of other Jacob Poeltl, Chibo Anunoby, OG Anunoby is what he calls himself now. But Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan are going to have to be pretty much locked up, but I think Zach LaVine and Malcolm Brogdon can do a good job of that. I think we've got a pretty good matchup right now. To be honest, I feel like this is a very fair matchup. So they've got their cool unis. We're going to go ahead and rock... We'll go ahead and rock their... They'll rock their, because they used to be known as the Huskies. We'll rock their... Rock their classic home ones. And we're going to go with the classic away. And we are going to hop right in and see how we do. So we're going to go ahead and check the lineups real quick. So right now we're looking at Kyle Lowry, DeRozan are the 2 best players on their team. We've got 3 8. So we've got 3 solid players right now, which isn't bad. Bobby Portis like Zach LaVine. Nobody who's overrated is sitting on the bench. They have Serge. That's why Serge Ibaka is injured. Thank God, and he's their 80 overall power forward. So we'll see if we can't beat him without them having Serge Ibaka. And Siakam is going to replace Ibaka, at least for this game. So we will see how that goes. Fred VanVleet is going to be someone we're going to have to keep an eye on, because right now Derrick Rose, Cameron Payne, who moved to shooting guard, who was a point guard, is skilled shooter, Denzel Valentine, Cole Aldrich. So that's basically our bench. So we'll see. Our bench is Cameron Payne, not Matthew Dellavedova. What are you doing? I want swap them, because actually no. D Rose is going to be... No, actually, D Rose is going to get benched. And sadly, that's how his career mostly was when he was with the Bulls. Because he was either hurt or he was on the bench. I'm kidding. He wasn't bad. Dellavedova, Cameron Payne at shooting guard. Lauri Markkanen. No. Why would Lauri Markkanen be part of my bench squad? No, I want Cole Aldrich, Jared Sullinger, and Denzel Valentine. That's going to be my bench squad. We're going to see how they do matched up against their bench. My tall squad, quick squad, defense. Okay, well, Derrick Rose should not be part of that squad. He should not be part of that three-point squad, but whatever. These are our starters. That's our bench. Take a look at the quick matchup. So it's going to be Kyle Lowry versus LaVine, Brogdon, Markkanen, Portis, and Bosh. I'm honestly okay with that. And let's see if we can't pull out a win going into this game. I feel like that's copyrighted as much as I have respect for the national anthem. Or Canada's national anthem. The Toronto Raptors, who are 3-6, and the Bulls, who are 1-7, will match up. Can we go 2-7? We will see. We are going to try. Hi, David Aldridge. Chris Bosh is going to be our starting center. Let's see. Can we win the tip-off to start off? Let's see what we can do. We'll hop into this game and get it going. We did not win the tip, but LaVine and Lowry, or Lowry and DeRozan are going to be the two players we are going to try our best to stop. And not a very good job starting out. And let's get it going with LaVine, former Minnesota Timberwolf. Down to Bosh. Bosh is wide open. Might as well drill it. I need to go make a change. Actually, no, we'll leave the plays in for now. You guys can see what I'm running. Even though I'm absolutely horrible and it basically shows that I'm a crap player. Kyle Lowry. We're going to guard Kyle Lowry. And we got to try and stay in front of Kyle. There's DeMar DeRozan. Watch the pass back to DeRozan. Pass back to DeRozan. We're going to let... he should have went over. And that's going to be a 3. He missed. Good job, Lauri Markkanen. Since he's our small forward, he can take that. We got a Bobby Portis screen over here. Out to LaVine. LaVine dribbling over to the corner. LaVine with a drive out to Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon wide open. And he's going to miss. Back out to Brogdon. Pass back. And the miss. Trying to pass it back to LaVine. Brogdon with a complete miss. I don't know what happened there, but the Raptors will gain possession because we suck. Oh no, we do get the ball back. It was tipped, I guess. Okay, here we go. Let's get something going here. Pass. Oh, get him. That's almost an and one by Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh had him jumping and leaning. Here's Chris, and he's going to miss his first. I don't know how Chris Bosh would miss a free throw like that. And he's averaging about 9 rebounds a game, so that's why we moved him to center. Plus, he's gotten pretty dominant in the paint. So we're going to actually guard DeRozan, because I believe DeRozan is a higher rated player. Here's Anunoby. And he makes the easy two-pointer on the side there. Here's Brogdon, pass to LaVine. Back to Brogdon. Here we go, looking, get that screen, sit here. Got him one-on-one, I'm going to take him. He's going to lay that in. Nice job, Malcolm Brogdon. Going up against DeMar DeRozan. Let's see if we can't keep them from scoring. Let's play some solid defense with the lead. Pass to Lowry. Lowry taking it against Levine. And he's going to miss. Good board by Brogdon. Brogdon driving. Brogdon for three very early. Bad shot attempt there. Really rushed that shot. Down to DeRozan. DeRozan making an easy bucket. And here's Levine. Levine sprinting. Trying to start a play here. There's a screen. Pass to Brogdon. Brogdon. Pass to Markkanen. Pass to Brogdon. Brogdon driving, and Brogdon will lay it in easily off the glass. And a lot of lead changes so far. So far we're 60%. We're doing good, which I'm okay with. I like when we do good. We're going to go ahead and guard Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, very, very solid point guard. I'm kind of hyped for us to get D'Angelo Russell if we can. If not, I know a couple players. Ooh, good shot there. Three-pointer by the Raptors. Here's Malcolm Brogdon. Ooh, Malcolm Brogdon cutting it back. Malcolm Brogdon with a pass to Bosh. Bosh back to Brogdon. DeRozan staying on him tight. Here's Bosh. Back. Here we go. Pass to Markkanen and lost the ball there. Down to Bobby Portis. And the shot clock violation took too long. Wasn't really paying attention. Just a bad overall in the second chance points department. The Bulls were top of the league last year, but that was also with Robin Lopez, Brooke Lopez's brother. Stay on DeRozan. And that's a newbie slamming it down in the and one. Chris Bosh on the foul, going up by 4 and a possible 5. And he will not go up by 5. Good board by Bosh. Now, Chris Bosh might be somebody we can hold on to if we can get a good contract offer for him. I mean, he gave me space. I might as well take the shot. It doesn't hurt. I mean, he's a good shooter from there. He's a good mid-range shooter, and he's a good shooter in general. Chris Bosh has good mid-range skills. Pulling that help defense, and Kyle Lowry wide open, and he's going to miss. That's a good board by Bobby Portis. Out to Chris Bosh, out to Markkanen, out to Brogdon. Brogdon getting some space. Brogdon taking the screen down. Out to Markkanen. Markkanen driving. And Lauri Markkanen throwing it down with authority. It looks like a lot of these plays, as you run them, you just start to get better. I mean, I've noticed that. And there's a quick miss. Good board by Bobby Portis. Here's Levine. Levine to Brogdon. Brogdon heading to the play initiating position. He gets the screen. He pulls out, and he's going to pop one. Tried to pop one from downtown. Just had to get a heat check here. See where we were at. Tied it up. DeRozan with it from out wide. There's Poeltl. Poeltl to DeRozan. DeRozan with it. DeRozan with the drive and the jump back. And he's going to drill that easily. Nice job. Here's Levine. And the pass down to Markkanen. And that's going to be a miss. He was wide open in the post against a newbie. I guess Markkanen is a very good small forward. Oh, that's a wide open Kyle Lowry for 3. But he missed it to Portis, to Levine. Levine with the step back jumper. Chris Bosh with the layup and in to tie this game back up. A lot of lead changes back and forth so far that I'm noticing. That's Kyle Lowry. Down to Poeltl. And Poeltl to a newbie, and a newbie will drive it easily. Malcolm Brogdon, the pass was tipped. Here we go. He gets a screen. And he's going to drive. And fouled on the way up. And he will have a chance for 2 points on Saika. He's going to be slightly early, but it's going to go in for Brogdon. And Brogdon will make both to tie this game back up. Nicely done by Malcolm. And here's DeRozan with it. Oh, tipped. And Nogueira not able to quite get the rebound out to Markkanen, who's wide open. Not able to drill it. Should have stepped up more. I was waiting for the defense to come up. Got an opportunity, and DeRozan will miss. Good board by Markkanen, the 7-foot tall man. We go initiating a play here out to Sullinger. Sullinger to Markkanen. Markkanen down to Bosch. And Bosch will not make it against Nogueira. I don't know how I missed that. There's D Rose on Van Vliet. Van Vliet to DeRozan. DeRozan with the pump fake. DeRozan against Markkanen. That's going to be a 3-point play right there. Go ahead and watch this go down as DeRozan drills the easy free throw up by 3. Here is D Rose with it. See what D Rose does with it. I don't know why there are players in that I did not approve to be in. Aldridge from mid-range. He drills the easy mid-range shot. Alright, substitutions, not what I want. Coach settings, no. Matchups, no. I guess I will substitute players today because it wanted to mess up. And put in players that I didn't want in. Like, I don't want D Rose in, I want Dellavedova. Well, I guess I want D Rose in because I don't have Dellavedova having minutes. And I'm okay with the D Rose thing, but I mean, I don't know what. Oh, is that 45? Is that Valentine? I think that's Valentine. That is Valentine. I guess I'm good. I guess we do have them in. Hold on. Let me go change that again. Code settings. Substitutions on. I guess it's fine. I guess I messed up. My bad. Man, this guy, DeRozan, taking it over top of Sullinger. Or whoever he was on. Cameron Payne, the shooting guard. Gotta get a play going here. Let's get something going. You're right here. We're here. And he went up, but he was fouled by Sycam. His second foul on Sycam. And Jared Sullinger will miss his first. And he'll make a second. Thank you, Jared. I guess D Rose is decent with defense. Not the best defender in the world, but we got to be on Cameron Payne because he is no. We've got to be on Sullinger because he's on DeRozan. That's a good miss. Nice board by Valentine. Cole Aldrich with it, and Cameron Payne wide open, and he will miss. Denzel Valentine with it. And Valentine will miss again. Not able to make anything happen. Where is DeMar DeRozan? We gotta cover DeMar DeRozan. Let the other players play. Watch the pass to DeRozan, and that was a missed alley-oop. Bulls will retain possession. I don't know where Van Vliet was going with that. I thought it was Fred Van Fleet, but it's Fred Van Vliet. DeMar DeRozan was 5th for points per game last season. And we're going to get Cameron Payne with it. Cameron Payne, let's get a play going here. Pass to Aldrich. To Cameron Payne. Here we go. And that is Derrick Rose. And he missed Van Vliet. So we are slowly missing more and more shots, which is not good. Cameron Payne is on DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan down to Nogueira. Nogueira, watch the pass to Van Vliet. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Van Vliet down to DeRozan. DeRozan with the miss and the board by Payne. Nicely done. Payne against somebody. Here's a screen. He's going to take it. Cameron Payne with a miss. Should have passed it out to the not very good mid-range shooting man, Jared Sullinger. Sullinger, horrible defense, getting completely bodied. Sullinger must go, even though I thought he was going to be good at the beginning of the season. He hasn't really showed much to me. I mean, he's done decently in the rebound category. Take it. Take it. No, get that. Down 4. We can't quite catch up. Come on. Come on. That's DeRozan making it down 6. We just need to score a basket. We just haven't scored a basket yet. I mean, we're just really sucking in the scoring department. To Valentine. Valentine on DeRozan. Out to Rose. D. Rose, not a good three-point shooter. And that was a blocking foul on Van Vliet. Sorry about that. Stuff was getting unplugged, so we took a penalty for no reason. Good lord. That was not fun. Okay. So it looks like we're pretty good. So we're actually going to use your Jared Sullinger because he's been struggling. Everyone else seems to be doing just fine. Oh, 3-point shot, so down 9. Let's see if we can do something. Is there a screen coming? And he tried, but fouled on Podol. I think it's Potel. Come on, just make one. There's one. And just make one. All I need is one. Beautiful. Nicely done. Who was I on? I was on Sullinger. Because Jared Sullinger is good. He's a good rebounder, but not much else. And that's going to end the first quarter down 7. Trying to keep it close. If we can get our starters back out, we might have a chance. If we can match it up. I mean, the problem is that there's not enough stamina for everyone to go around for our starters to stay in nonstop. Otherwise, of course, I'd keep our starters out against their backups, and then keep our starters against their starters. So Derrick Rose, right now, isn't doing too hot with expectations, because he is absolutely sucking in that department. And we are going to take it. And fouled on the way up this time is Nogueira. And D. Rose perfect on the first one. And he drills both. Make it a 5-point game. We'll go ahead and stay on Van Vliet. Out to Richardson. Ooh, I don't know what that was. And get on Sullinger. Sullinger with the board. Nicely done to D. Rose. Van Vliet is okay with D. Rose getting stripped out to Cameron Payne. Out to Aldrich. Aldrich. And he is blocked by Nogueira. Nogueira, the 15-foot tall monster that he is. Oh, and that's a wide open Powell, and that's going to be a foul and 1 on Jared Sullinger. Norman Powell on the foul. Oh, Ryman and the and 1, and he gets it, and now up by 8. See what we can do here. Haven't really had a whole lot of success driving. I mean, but we'll try. Out to Valentine. Valentine with a pump fake. Valentine getting thrown off. Aldrich on Nogueira. And rejected by Nogueira. Nogueira saying, no sir, you ain't scoring on me. We're going to have to stay away from Nogueira, and tried to stop him, but that's going to be a 10-point lead now by the Raptors. Now would probably be a good time to put the starters in, as we are down 10. Alright, let's take a look here. I mean, everyone in right now has got full energy, and my starters have full energy, so let's get the starters back in. Shooting guard, Brogdon, small forward, Markkanen, Sullinger, power forward, and Chris Bosh. I mean, if they want their backups out, they can have their backups out against my starters. Come on, Bobby Portis. Gotta catch that. So we're down 10, and they have possession. Kyle Lowry came in. So we are going to be on the point guard, which is going to be Kyle Lowry, because Kyle Lowry is their best player. Nope. Up to Norman Powell. Norman Powell pump fake. Kyle Lowry with it. There's a screen out to a newbie. He'll be off, and that's going to be tipped, and the Raptors will retain possession. So we weren't able to get the board that time. Chicago Bulls tonight, 3-pointers attempted and 2-point attempts shot. 2-point attempts shot. 2 points attempted. We got to stay on Lowry because Lowry is their threat. And the tip in, that's going to make a 12-point lead. Gotta get going here. Let's go. Let's get some shots going here. Down to Bosh. Bosh. Very, very early on that. Alright, so it's either we get it to Bosh, and I try and work some post moves with him, because this Nogueira fellow is honestly dominating me. Because I can't seem to do anything to him. Oh, that's a poke. And out of bounds, Bulls will retain possession, or gain possession. The full shot clock. So 3-pointers are going to be at a premium. So 3-pointers, don't expect a whole lot of them from our team this year. We don't really have a whole lot of 3-point shooters. And, oh, we couldn't quite get the N one, but a 2-point try, at least give me one. Every time you go to the line, try and give me at least 1 point, please. And Bosh's second attempt, and he gets it. So 2 points there, and to drill it down to a 10-point lead. Kyle Lowry back out. And the pass to a newbie. Newbie to Sycom. Sycom back to a newbie. Nogueira on the pick and roll out to Kyle Lowry. Lowry not able to get a good board by Chris Bosh. Or by whoever that was. I think it was Bobby Portis. And LaVine for the mid-range. LaVine drills it. Good shot by Zach LaVine. LaVine on Lowry. Lowry with the step back and the pump fake, and a newbie completely open underneath. Still a 10-point lead by the Raptors squad. Not able to quite pull away out to Brogdon. Why not in his face? And he drills it in his face. Nice job, Malcolm Brogdon. Had to test it, and Brogdon gets it to fall. I'll take it. Sycom. Pump fake. Kyle Lowry down in the paint. Kyle Lowry with the pump fake. In his face. Newbie with the board by Bosh. Nicely done, Chris. Get off of me, get off of me. There's the drive. And rejected by Nogueira. Nogueira with like 16 blocks today. And that was a clean block, but Chris Bosh is going to get the foul. Kyle Lowry going to the rack. That's going to be 1. And that'll be 2. Here's LaVine with it. See what we can do. Pass it to Chris. Oh, I tried. Nogueira is just really dominating in the paint, and that should not be something that happens. Nogueira should not be having that kind of game. I mean, maybe he's stepping up, maybe he's better. Like, let me look. Let's take a look. Lucas Nogueira, let's take a look at his stats. His rebounding is horrible. What's his block? Oh, he isn't. That's why. He has 91 block. And that's a wide open Kyle Lowry because I got stuck, so that's going to be a three-pointer for him. We just need 2 points to stay within the 10-point range. Ooh, don't go off the backcourt, please. Out to Bosch. Bosch for mid-range. Come on, Chris. Drill that. Chris Bosch would not miss a open shot like that. We're going to stay on Nogueira, because Nogueira seems to continually dominate, and I think Kyle Lowry will be fine. And a wide open 3-4, or a contested 3 by Kyle Lowry, but it doesn't matter. Wide open. Drill that. Brogdon. So we're going to have to bump. Actually, are the sliders available right now? Yes, they are. User sliders. We're going to bump up 3-point, mid-range, close, and inside up 2, layup. Perfect. I'm going to bump them up 2 because I'm noticing some garbage. Alright, Nogueira. How did Nogueira make that? I mean, we still haven't gotten the 2 points that I want to get. We still haven't gotten the 2 points I want to get. All I'm trying to get is my 2 points. Just give me the 2 points I want. Right now we're stuck at 29, and we haven't scored points in forever. Alright, and they're about to go up by 20. They're 19-point lead. Wide open, Malcolm Brogdon. You're joking! Malcolm Brogdon, you've got to make a wide open shot like that. If he's going to be that wide open, then we've got to keep bumping up the 3-point success slider. Did I drop it? That's for the CPU. We're going to bump up the 3-point shot until he's making wide open shots. Because that is the problem, is that we keep missing wide open shots. And in the NBA, most 3-point shooters, like Malcolm Brogdon, make 3-point shots when they are wide open. So these are going to be sliders that we slowly adjust and try and make better. Out to Markkanen. There we go. That's a good shot. Nice job, Lowry. I mean, it doesn't help that it doesn't hurt that he's like 7-1. So that's probably the helping factor for Lowry. He's got 2 threes. He's slowly helping our team. Yo, there we go. Nice job, Chris. Oh, take it. Take it, LaVine. And 1. And 1 for Zach LaVine. Nicely done. And he gets it to fall. Beautiful. Slowly climbing back. 13-point lead. Starters against the starters currently. Oop, tried. That's a moving shot by Lowry. Lowry not able to get it to fall. Good board by Jared Sullinger. Here is Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen out top to LaVine. LaVine cutting it back on the screen. Here's LaVine driving. And a good drive by Zach LaVine, down by 11. Nicely done by Zach LaVine as we are slowly getting these plays going. And they go for the oop to DeMar DeRozan, and that's like a signature play for them. We keep getting Levine in one-on-one contests. He will have, well, I mean, mostly good success inside. That's Lowry. Now to make that fall, nicely done to Cameron Payne. Ooh. Out to Levine. Levine pump fake and a drive. Markkanen for 3. I was really early with that when I see my problem is that as soon as a defender comes up, I want to like let go. What I need to do is I need to keep holding it and shoot through it. That was an attempt, but good offense so far. We're getting there. Hold up. Here's a screen. Wide open Chris Bosh. Now we gotta boost the mid-range because we're gonna start boosting by 4 because Chris Bosh would have made that. He was wide open, nobody near him. He would have made it. Now we are in danger of going down again. I mean, I'm not looking for contested shots. I'm looking for good shots in general. I'll take that, Cameron Payne. Nicely done. I'm just looking for stuff like that. I'm looking for whenever I pass it to someone who's wide open, that they make it. Whenever I pass it to someone who's contested, that they miss it. And that's a DeMar DeRozan play right there. DeMar completely making a fool of us. Oh, drive. Out to Bosh. Bosh, wide open, perfect release. Beautiful. Thank you, Chris. Chris Bosh is 11 points. Already on the day, doing a very solid job. Nice job, Cameron Payne. Oh, good block by. Get there. Thank you, Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh with it. Out to Levine. Levine pump fake. Levine top of the key. I don't know why they wanted me to shoot it. Here's to Bosh. Chris Bosh, beautiful, nicely done. Good make. See, if they're going to give Chris Bosh space, I want him to make those. Because in real life, Chris Bosh will make wide open shots. Good steal by Lauri Markkanen. To Levine. Levine with no drive. Levine coming back. 45 seconds left. To Markkanen. Markkanen to Sullinger. Sullinger picked off by Podol. That's Lowry to the paint. Not going to make that. Cameron Payne on the wing. Cameron Payne driving. Not making that layup, which he needs to make. But it was a decent amount of contact, so I'll cut him some slack. Good board by Markkanen. Here we go. To Levine. Levine is exhausted. Don't know where that was going, but that's going to end the first half. Unless he drills this, which I don't think he let go in time. I think he let go late. I think he let go late. Watch the review. I think he let go late. Yeah, no, he didn't. You're joking. I want to look at this. How did he not let go that late? There's the pass. There's the clock. Oh, he let go in plenty of time. What a shot from Kyle Lowry to make the half quarter. We're going to go ahead and pop 2 games in this one too, just because so far, I'm having fun. Honestly, like, even if we lose, I'm having fun. I mean, it sucks when we lose, but right now we're testing out those sliders to make sure that we are making the shots we need to make. Now, right now, Chris Bosh is on a tear. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and he's our center. I mean, they're doing better than we are, but we're doing better in rebounds. They've got more blocks because of Nogueira. Nogueira just dominating the paint. I mean, I'll absolutely give them credit. Nogueira has 91 block. Like, that is impressive. So he's very, very good with blocking shots. It's not a... So we're going to go ahead and I want our starters in to start the second half, and then we'll sub them out later. I want the starters in, but I guess I don't get what I want. I guess we're stuck with backups. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Screen. And the foul on D Rose. Down 16. He'll miss his second, down 15. Brogdon on Anunoby. Nope, almost had the steal on Anunoby. To Poeltl. Our backups are going against their starters. At least most of them. And I think that was DeMar DeRozan. Nope, Kyle Lowry making that one. Out to Bobby P. Bobby Portis. Not really guarded. Down to Chris B. Chris Bosh not making that layup. I mean, he was kind of contested, so I'll cut him some slack on that one. Becomes consistent, then we'll of course edit the sliders. If it continues to the point where we keep missing wide open shots, we're going to keep boosting those sliders until we're making most of our wide open shots with decent ease. Wide open 3 for him there. See, I understand if he's making those, because those are wide open. Oh, there is nobody in the paint. Take that. D Rose getting fouled on his way up. Kyle Lowry with his second. Perfect shot for D Rose. And the second one misses. So not so hot for Derek. And that was stolen. Go Bobby, go Bobby, go Bobby! And the lay-in by Bobby Portis. Nicely done. Down 14. Ooh. Good defense on D Rose. Move to Brogdon. No, we're going to move to Chris B. Actually, I want to be on Bobby Portis. That's going to be the shot. It was rejected. Shot clock violation by the Raptors, so the Bulls will gain the ball back. We're down by more than 14 points. My bad. I think we're down a lot of points. I'm not really paying attention to the points. I'm just focused on trying to do simple things easily. I'm not going to shoot out. I don't know why it would tell me to shoot. Give me that screen. Thank you. And another foul. This one on Poeltl. Poeltl's third foul of the game. I mean, if they're going to keep trying to foul me, I'm going to keep taking to the line on the D Rose rack his free throw percentage up. And he makes both that time, slowly trimming the lead. I mean, we've been playing solid defense. I mean, I'll give us credit. Down to DeRozan, blocked by you-know-who, Lauri Markkanen, the Dude, this guy is turning into a stud. I will honestly give him that credit. They give him space because they know he won't shoot. Oh, he got stripped by Lowry. And to Anunoby, and Anunoby is going to lay that in. Here's Malcolm Brogdon going against... I don't know why I would shoot that, but we will drive, and fouled on the way up by Poeltl. Poeltl with 4 fouls today. Brogdon will drill his first. And Brogdon will drill his second. A very good shooter. Malcolm Brogdon, 11 points, 3 for 9, most of them coming from the free throw line. Bobby Portis on Lucas Nogueira. So Lucas Nogueira is a straight-up blocker. So if we get in the paint Good three-pointer from there. He was wide open. Gotta contest those a little bit better. Gotta have better perimeter defense. There's a good screen and the drive, and fouled on the way up that time on Nobi's first foul. And a free throw for Brogdon. And Brogdon will drill both of them again. Brogdon with 13 points, only 3 for 9. I mean, he's been struggling, you know, for shooting because we haven't really gotten him open, but stay on Bobby Portis because he's on Lucas Nogueira. I want to keep Lucas out of the game if possible. I mean, that hair makes him another 7 feet tall. Here's the fade on the pick and roll. Good box out, good pass. There's Rose, D Rose. D Rose is going to drive, and D Rose with a layup. Nicely done, Derrick. Derrick Rose doing nice. Podol. Oh, Podol losing it. And this is D Rose with it to Bosh. Bosh for the mid-range. Bosh with the miss. I should have slowed it down because that's our whole offensive scheme. That's a miss. To Bosh. To Markkanen. To Rose. Slow down, run a play. Let's work it. I should have driven that. Take it. Take Chris. No. I mean, I attempted. That's a wide open Anunoby. I mean, he missed it. Podol with it. Anunoby almost wide open again. Nope, 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 nope. Gotta keep DeRozan out of there because DeRozan will slam it. No, get out. Get out of there. Come on. Here's D Rose. Pass out to Markkanen. Chris Bosh wide open. Dude, if you're gonna leave Chris Bosh wide open, then he's gonna make it. I will make sure that Chris Bosh makes all of those. Him moving to center has nothing to do with anything. Here you go. Brogdon in the face. Chris Bosh, top of the key. I mean, I expected that. He had a little bit of pressure in his face. I mean, I should have passed it out top. We got to start getting players, you know, not ejected, but fouled out so then they can't play. Oh, and he rejected it into the rim. So he blocked it into the rim. Here's Brogdon with it. Out to D Rose. D Rose is wide open. Dude, I will test it with D Rose every once in a while if he's like completely nude over on the wing or in the corner. But I mean, D Rose has not been a very prolific shooter for me so far, so I really don't want to test it too much if I don't have to. Oop. Oh, that's a DeRozan on Brogdon. Nogueira with the board. And Podol with the board, and that's a foul on Bosh. Bosh is fourth. Not good for him. Get the bench in. Denzel Valentine. Are you joking? Alright. We gotta go change it again. Because Denzel Valentine would not miss that. Denzel Valentine would make that. He's wide open a lot. And see, Van Vliet will make that. But I mean, my players won't. I don't care if Van Vliet has 86 or not. I mean, if you're wide open, you should make it. Like this. Just like that. If you are wide open, you will make it. Most of the time. I mean, Derrick Rose isn't really known to be a three-point shooter, but he will make a wide-open shot. I know that. I mean, that is a no-brainer. Oh, rejected! Sullinger doing something with his life. Oh, losing the ball. Cameron Payne, come on, you gotta be better than that. Here's Norman Powell with it. Down to Van Vliet. Not able to get it. Good board by D. Rose. Oh. Oh, D. Rose, you gotta make that. D. Rose would have made that. I have a really good feeling he would have made that layup. We'll boost inside and layup by 2 to account for it. Oh, down to Sullinger. Sullinger rejected out of bounds, but that's going to be our ball, though. Blocked by Podol. All right, Payne. Get something going. Here's Dellavedova. Come give me a screen, Jared. Thank you. Not who I wanted to give it to. Oh, out to Dellavedova for 3. Splashing it down, Matthew Dellavedova. Not doing too bad for Dellavedova. Out to Norman Powell. Good defense by Dellavedova. And a good drive and one by Norman Powell. Cole Aldrich on the foul. And Norman Powell will drill the and one. Dellavedova with it. And Matthew Dellavedova with the three-pointer. Thank you, Matthew. See, that's what I want. If you're wide open, you should make it. Whether you have the pick and pop or whether you have the shoot and scoot or whatever you want to call it. Dellavedova with it. See, he's not going to make something like this because he's going to be contested. Cole Aldrich backing up Podol. And he's going to make it. Cole Aldrich with his first points today. Nice job. 9 turnovers by the Raptors. Only 13 points off of turnovers for the Raptors, though. Or the Bulls. One of the two. I forgot. I didn't really pay that close of attention. We'll see afterwards. Good board by Dellavedova. He's going to pass that to Valentine. Valentine wide open. Valentine, are you kidding me? Oh, take that, Delly. Almost made the circus play. Lucas Nogueira. I don't know what that was. I guess I accidentally tapped it. And make the second. Thank you. Closing in slowly. Fourth quarter is going to be mostly all starters. Van Vliet to Sycam. Sycam to Powell. Powell wide open. I mean, I'd expect him to make something like that. Down 11. We got to keep making these wide open threes. That was almost a turnover. Payne with it. Payne with a drive. That was not who I was intending to go to, but actually that was who I was intending to go to. Oh, and Powell completely drives through him to give them a 13-point lead. Go, Delly. Delly, you got a minute. You got 1 minute. Give us some points. There's a screen, and there's a drive by Dellavedova. Nicely done. Nice job, Dellavedova. Only down 11, 56 seconds. Down to Podol. Podol is on fire right now. Down to Richardson. Richardson to Van Vliet. Down to Podol. Playing that help. Move. Try to get the jump. Norman Powell. I mean, he was probably a little contested. I want to see that last shot again. Was he contested at all? No. Not really. What's Norman to see? The real question is, what is Norman Powell's 74 open? Okay, Yeah, that means that CPU sliders, their 3-point success needs to go down too. Because they should not have made that. Ooh. Here we go. Ooh, good screen. Take it. Take it. Come on. You want it. Cameron Payne with it. Out to Deli. Deli guarded closely. Deli driving out to a wide open Denzel Valentine. And he drills a 3. Thank you, Denzel. Beautiful job for Denzel Valentine. Dellavedova on Van Vliet. Valentine on Powell. 13 seconds left. Powell rejected. And Valentine not able to get a buzzer beater down, but it was a little rushed. I'll cut him some slack on that. No need to push the sliders up again. There are some big highlight plays so far. We're trying. We are inching closer and closer, but slowly editing sliders as we go to make sure that they get better and better. Dwayne Casey is addressing his crew so we don't get it to start. We do have our starters in, though, so maybe we can make something happen against their backups for a minute. Sycam, guarded by Bobby Portis. Out to Norman Powell. Norman Powell missing that one. That one's to Brogdon. Brogdon to Markkanen. Markkanen wide open mid-range. He's going to miss that, but wide open Zach LaVine is not... Oh, he's going to miss it. Zach LaVine has got to make that. I mean... What is Zach LaVine's 3-point? He's got 79. He would make that. So we are going to bump that up for the user. 3-point success. We'll bump up by 4 more points. I mean, I'm not gonna deal with that. DeRozan missing. Markkanen with it. To LaVine. LaVine trying to make something happen. Getting a screen. LaVine rejected. Markkanen with it. Out to Portis. To Brogdon. The pick by him. There is no room for Norman Powell. Norman Powell playing hard defense on that man. That was ridiculous. That was hard as heck. He shouldn't have even been guarded by whoever that was. Van Vliet with it. Van Vliet driving. And he's fouled on the way up, and he gets the and one. Chris Bosh with his 5th shooting foul. Chris Bosh is our best player. If he fouls out, which he fouls out. If he fouls out, I'm okay with that. I mean, we do have a center who I would prefer not be in the game, but because he's not that good of a 3-point shooter, he's not a stretch big like Chris Paul. And I don't know why it tells me to push square. Is it telling me to shoot? Norman Powell guarded by Markkanen. Markkanen on Powell. Powell wide open on the side. And they're pulling away. Doesn't look like we're going to win against the Raptors, sadly. It looks like this first season is going to be a bust. Might as well push it. And a drill in the face by Chris Bosh. Nice job by Chris. Oop, trying to force a steal here. Bobby Portis tried to go for it. Sycam gets rejected. Malcolm Brogdon with it. Malcolm Brogdon in the face. He drills that one, heavily contested, but in his face. That's Malcolm Brogdon for you. And that's a reach-in by Zach LaVine. I guess he accidentally poked him in the face. DeRozan with it. Out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet wide open for 3. I mean, I'll cut Van Vliet some slack because Van Vliet's a really good 3-point shooter. Trying to break some ankles. Trying to get a good screen here. Out to Bobby Portis. Out to Markkanen. Markkanen's not going to drill that in the face of Norman Bates over here. Norman Powell. Good take by Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen with 7 and Anunoby 22 points. Powell with it. Powell driving. Powell missing. Good board by Bobby Portis. Zach LaVine with it. Zach LaVine. Oh, he's passing out to Bosh. Chris Bosh taking and laying up and in. Where's the and one? But no and one for him. Down 9. Still grinding 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Brogdon on DeRozan. Sycam. Oh, down to Bosh. Bosh gets beat by Poeltl. Poeltl is drilling that. Down 11 still. Got to make some threes here. 3-pointers are key to the success of this team. Pump fake. And the drive. Out to Bobby Portis. Not a very good 3-point shooter by Bobby Portis. So not surprised he missed that. Bobby Portis only has like a decent 3-point shooting ability. Sycam with it. And that's Norman Powell. Wide open for 3. And here we go. Out to Brogdon. That's LaVine. Chris Bosh. Mid-range. Drills it. Nice job, Chris. Down 12. Getting close. But again, like I said, I have no faith that we're going to win this game. This game was kind of done from the start. And each game is going to be us slowly messing with sliders. No, you don't. Good defense in the paint there to keep DeRozan from scoring. And a good floater by Van Vliet to go up by 14. Here's Zach LaVine, almost losing it. Down to Markkanen. Markkanen. Over top, the 7'1" man over top of the short man, Norman Powell. Cutting it down to 12. With 6:48 remaining. Down to Poeltl. Oh, stolen. Oh, almost stolen. And Van Vliet wide open. That's dangerous, normally. To Bosh. Bosh to LaVine. Almost lost it for Bosh. Come give me that screen, Chris. Chris Bosh, horrible at giving screens, but good enough for us to drive through and score 2. Ryman again. Man, I keep rhyming. Zach LaVine, Kyle Lowry, pretty close in stats. I mean, could be better. There's Poeltl to Van Vliet. Van Vliet with a man in his face, but he drills the wide open 3. Not quick enough to get there. Can we report back with one? That's Chris Bosh. Malcolm Brogdon. Pump fake. And that's very early, but he missed it. If I would have held on, maybe he would have made it. That's DeRozan. DeRozan to Powell. We're going to start running 3-2, I believe it's... No, I think it's 2-3, isn't it? One of those. Out to Bosh. Bosh in the face. See, it's not rigged to where every 3-pointer... Oh, that's a steal. Take that, Zach. To Chris. Chris laying it almost in, and he's going to be fouled. A 15-point lead by the Raptors. And Chris Bosh will miss his first. Still a 15-point lead. Can he cut it down to 14? And he can. Cutting it down to 14 points. Chris Bosh leading the team in scoring. In comes a sub-point guard. Good defense, D. Rose. Tried to steal it that time. Not much I can really do there. I need to start playing on the forwards and centers because I'm really interfering with defense. You give him space, he's going to miss it. And rejected. Go, Bosh. Go. Go. And Chris Bosh slamming it down with authority to finally give us something. Nicely done, Chris. And taking his time, Kyle Lowry. Down to Chris Bosch. DeRozan with the step back. He's going to drill it every time. I mean, what are we going to really do? We don't really have much we can do. That's Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon driving out to Markkanen. They're saying to shoot over him, and it works. Right over top of him. Only down 13. We need a lot of threes right now. We can score a couple of threes. We might be able to get back to this game, but it's got to be consistent defense, stopping him on defense, and that's not stopping him on defense. DeMar DeRozan with another big three-point play there. Out to Markkanen. Markkanen got that double team. Take it, D-Rose. Oh, D-Rose, take it. Out. And Brogdon with the drill. Nice shot, Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon is our consistent three-point shooter. All we got to do is tie it up. We don't need the lead. We just got to tie it up before halftime. Take Chris Bosch. Give me Chris. And another missed alley-oop, trying to go for the alley-oop pass. I don't know why they'd go for that. No reason for them to. Here you go, Malcolm. Malcolm Brogdon looking to get some screens. Out to Bobby Portis. They gave Bobby Portis some space. I don't know why I tested that with Bobby Portis. He's not our best shooting power forward. Stay on Chris Bosch. And the putback by Poeltl. Here's D-Rose coming. And D-Rose sucking. Oh, D-Rose. With the take. Nicely done, D-Rose. Here's Chris Bosch. I think it's a 2-3 zone. And a good steal. That's D-Rose with it. Now it's a Brogdon. Brogdon driving. Brogdon the pass, trying to get it to Bosch. No go on the Bosch pass. The Bosch pass. DeRozan with it up top, just wasting clock, dribbling the ball around. He's gonna drive, getting rejected, going by D-Rose. D-Rose with it. Markkanen with the stop and shoot and drain the two-pointer, down 10. I'm kidding, down. Yeah, down 10. Wow. Only down 10. On Bobby Portis. Oh, almost stolen. Down 12 again. Let's go. Chris Bosch with it. Chris Bosch for a deep mid-range. He missed. We forced that too fast. Go for steals. That's a reach in. God dang it. Trying to go for steals and won't let me. Nope. He's gonna pass it to wing. Good steal. D-Rose. Nicely done. Turned over right away because I tried to pass it too far forward. And another reach-in foul by Brogdon. That's going to take him to the line, and DeMar DeRozan is perfect from the free throw line, dude. I don't know why they're saying MVP. We are down by multiple. I'm hoping we can play a team where we can get some, where we can make some plays enough. Mid-range. Beautiful shot by Chris Bosch, the veteran from Miami. And this game is going to be counted as another loss on the rap sheet to take us to 1-8. And really nothing we can do about it. We do have some key pieces. I mean, but it's just we're not consistent enough on offense or defense to make the plays we need to make. If we can work on our consistency and get better, then we'll be fine. As the last 10 seconds wind down, I'm gonna stretch. Cause I'm old. Good lord. Oh, my back. Killing me, my back. In a hard-fought game here in Toronto, again, we breached the 100-point mark, which is nice, but we just lost the game. There just isn't really much we can do. So box score, DeRozan scored 30 points, Anunoby scored 24, Norman Powell with 21. Looking at the blocks, Nogueira with 4. Bulls, our highest score was Chris Bosh with 28. Brogdon with 19, Rose with 16, and Markkanen with 14. Rebounds was led by Markkanen with 10, Portis with 9, Bosh with 6, and Sullinger with 6. Assists was 5 by Levine, 3 steals by D. Rose, 2 blocks by Bosh and Markkanen. But we did have a lot of turnovers. That was our problem. But look at who did the best. Dellavedova didn't do too bad. Chris Bosh on 11. He went 50%. 11 for 22, 2 for 4 from three-point attempt, 4 for 6 from free throws. He had 3 offensive rebounds, but 5 fouls, sadly, or luckily, he didn't go out. Dellavedova was the only person to go over in the over-under column. And Bosh was responsible for 30 points. So, I mean, there was a lot that was improved upon as we work on sliders slowly but surely. But I mean, there's a lot that isn't. So we will see how everything goes. So we lost another game, 2 practices in a row. We are actually going to take a rest day there and then take a rest day before. And I probably should set that up. Rest before back-to-back? Yes. Okay. Thunder 132 to 98. Good lord. Millsap scored 27 in a blowout win. Nikola Jokic has to finish. Expects to miss 1 to 2 weeks. Jokic is out 1 to 2. Is out 1 to 2 weeks with a high right ankle sprain. Nice. Target list again. Like I said, we are going to go after those players as soon as we're able to. We got a couple players on the trade block if anybody wants them. Other than that, we are 1-8 going against the Pacers, and the Spurs are 5-6. The worst. I'm curious. I want to look. Is there a way I can look at standings? Division. We are last in the division. Conference. The Milwaukee Bucks are 2-8, so they're the. If we play the Bucks at all, when do we play the Bucks? We don't play the Bucks until the 15th. Good lord. Hopefully we've got some wins by then. So here we go, going up against the Pacers. Let's get into it. Let's hop right in. We are home, which is nice. Say Los Bulls versus the we're going up against what's his face? Miles Turner. There he is. That's a dangerous team. I guess we'll do. I guess they can wear those. That is a dangerous game right there. Going up against their man Miles Turner. He's solid. Victor Oladipo is 88 overall. Darren Collison is an 80. Thaddeus Young's going to be hard to contain. Miles Turner's going to be hard to contain. They have a decent bench, so we'll see how they do. I mean, our team isn't that great, so we're going to see how they do. Matchups, I'm okay with that. I guess we'll do Bosch versus Turner, Portis versus Thaddeus Young, Markkanen versus Glenn Robinson. And we should probably have Markkanen as a center, but I mean he's a 3-point shooter, so we shall see how everything goes. I mean, Darren Collison and Victor Oladipo are probably going to be very aggressive. Glenn Robinson the third. I mean, he's not going to be too difficult to contain. Like, he's not that big of a problem. I'm not ready. I want to swap those. We're gonna have Lauri Markkanen cover Thaddeus Young, and Bobby Porter's gonna be on Glenn Robinson. And here we go, the United Center in Chicago. We're gonna go through the lineup. Let's let them do the lineup for the Bulls. Starting at small forward, Lauri Markkanen wearing number 24. And your starting guard, Zach LaVine, wearing number 8. Here we go, and your other guard position is Malcolm Brogdon at shooting guard, wearing number 13. The other forward, Bobby Portis, wearing number 5. And your starting center, standing 6'11", Chris Bosh, rocking number 1, the veteran from Miami. Without further ado, let's hop into this. Starting roster for the Pacers is Darren Collison, Victor Oladipo, Glenn Robinson III, Thaddeus Young, and Miles Turner. We've got a game here for us, ladies and gentlemen, going against Miles Turner. We missed the tip-off, so we weren't quite able to get the tip-off. But Darren Collison is a 3-point machine. If he's going to start driving, oh, get that. We tried to get it. Good tip. Nice job, Zach LaVine, getting at it. They're going to start dribbling at us. We're going to start stealing. We're going to go ahead and use our Chris Bosh and stay on Miles Turner, because Miles Turner, in and of himself, be a problem. And as I said, Glenn Robinson isn't going to be a problem. He ends up probably outscoring everybody. Here we go. Zach LaVine. Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh, 2 points. Easily done. Thank you very much, Chris. I mean, Chris Bosh could have a MVP caliber season. Good shot. Good board. Alright, here we go. Let's try not to do that. That would be great. And easily laid in by Zach LaVine. Here we go, Collison. Driving right past Bosh and LaVine, and he's going to be fouled on the way up. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Miss, 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 miss. You don't want to make it. And he drills it. And for his second shot, he drills the second. Bobby Portis into LaVine. LaVine with it. LaVine to Markkanen. Markkanen from way downtown. I guess a little bit too much range for Lauri Markkanen. Oladipo and the reach in by Malcolm Brogdon will give them the ball at the top of the key. And Collison with it, out to Glenn Robinson for a miss. And that's Oladipo missing. Here we go, let's keep it moving. Ooh, what is going on here? There's a screen and a drive. And one for Zach LaVine, driving in for his points. And Zach LaVine gets the and one to fall. Beautiful job by Zach LaVine, the Australian. Oop, try to get the steal on Darren Collison. Thaddeus Young with it. Thaddeus Young driving, and Thaddeus Young will miss it. Good board by Bosch. Thaddeus Young went 14, 50% shooting. Here's Levine again. Come on, Levine. Oh, Levine driving in. Missing. Almost gets the board. Glenn Robinson with it. Zach Levine on Darren Collison. Collison down to Miles Turner. Turner on Brogdon, and he's going to drill that. I don't know how we got mixed up with that. Oh, good drive. Malcolm Brogdon through contact. I don't know what happened there. There's no foul, but that was a foul. Good board by Bosch. Here we go. Malcolm Brogdon. Let's go ahead and see. No, I don't want an ISO. What are we doing? Get shooters open. Chris Bosch. Markkanen, of course, isn't going to make that. That's heavy, heavy pressure. That's Oladipo. And he's going to dunk it right over top. It's a screen. Out to Markkanen, pump fake. Markkanen. Gonna drive. Markkanen. Missing the layup. Oladipo to Collison. Collison screened by Thaddeus Young. Out to Glenn Robinson. Screen again. Glenn Robinson guarded by Bobby Portis. And a missed three-pointer right there. Zach Levine with it. Zach Levine driving. Zach Levine laying it up and in. Beautiful job by Zach Levine. Oh, almost got the steal. Darren Collison doesn't have quite the hands that he thought. Good screen. Here's the help defense. And in his face. Good board out to Levine. Levine pulling up from mid-range. Drilling the mid-range shot. Beautiful job by Levine. Levine on fire. Levine getting driven past. Oladipo on Brogdon. And driving. Oh. Good steal by Brogdon. Brogdon to Levine. And that's a foul, blocking foul on Oladipo. Zach Levine's doing pretty good. I'm liking how Zach Levine's doing. Here we go to Levine. Down to Bosch. Bosch on Turner. To Levine. Levine wide open three. He's going to drill it for three. Let's go. Nice job, Zach Levine. Make it 14-8. Here we go. Pass down to Miles Turner. Miles Turner with the drive. And right over top of Chris Bosch. Chris Bosch has got to do a better job of that. Can't be getting hook shotted over, Chris. Got to do a better job of that defense, Chris. Waiting for that screen from Bobby Portis as Brogdon drives out to Markkanen very early. Oh, to hell. See, I'm so scared, and that's why I probably missed a lot of shots, is because I'm so scared that some defender is going to come up and just hit me, or is going to block the shot or something. So I just got to hold it down longer and drill that, and that's an easy three from the corner. And you won't miss very many of those. And the up and under circus layup by Collison. Right now only a 4-point game for the Bulls. That's Brogdon with it. Brogdon down to Bosch. Bosch back to Brogdon. Brogdon driving out to Markkanen. And Markkanen drilling that wide open three. Beautiful job by Lauri Markkanen. The stretch big man, or technically he used to be a big man, but right, he's playing small forward currently. But he used to play power forward. Out to the wing, Collison making the catch. And now we got multiple people on fire, and Thaddeus Young driving. And the foul on Markkanen, a very rare thing. Markkanen not really called on a whole lot of fouls. Thaddeus Young making the foul. Thaddeus Young missing the first. Here's a couple of subs coming in. And the miss, board by Sullinger. Here's Derek Rose. And he's going to take that screen on Thaddeus Young, and Derek Rose easily does it. Right in the paint. Nice job, D. Rose. Here we go. Out to Joseph. Lance Stevenson with it. There's a screen. Staying on Joseph. Right over top. Good board by Chris Bosh. Here's D. Rose with it. He's giving D. Rose way too much space, and D. Rose not really a three-point shooter. I mean, I'd love for him to get better, but he's too late in his career. That's Domantas Sabonis not able to make that fall. Cameron Payne. Wide open from way downtown. To D. Rose, to Markkanen. Markkanen pump fake. Markkanen with a drive. Out to Cameron Payne. They're not going to leave Cameron Payne open for very long. Chris Bosh is going to back down the man. And Chris Bosh not able to lay that up and in. I mean, he's not a very good center, but he's a better center than Sullinger. Good layup by Victor Oladipo. He's probably gunning for that dunk contest trophy. Down to Sullinger. Sullinger backing up. Sullinger backing him up to Markkanen. Markkanen mid-range. Beautiful, perfect shot. Perfect release by Markkanen. Out to Oladipo. Oladipo to Stevenson. And staying, missing, rejected to Bosh. Bosh with it. To Rose. Rose driving. And Derek Rose laying it in off the glass. He is just a glass machine, dude. He is working that glass like crazy. Let me adjust my seating arrangement here, so that I'm a little bit more comfortable and a little bit facing the camera more. Oh, and there's a timeout by the Pacers anyway. It's time to stretch. Oh, there we go. There's a stretch. All right. And checking the energy levels, Lauri Markkanen is a little tired, so we're going to go ahead and bring in him. Chris Bosh is getting a little tired, so let's go ahead and bring in Cole Aldrich. Go ahead and keep the rotation fresh. I mean, of course I would like to keep some players in longer than others, but I mean, I'm completely okay with everything right now the way it is. Out to Oladipo. Oladipo for the mid-range. Nice job by Victor Oladipo. Cameron Payne with it. We're going to go ahead and pass it back to D. Rose. D. Rose to Sullinger. Sullinger back to D. Rose. D. Rose driving. And D. Rose rejected on the drive-in. D. Rose last week, or in the last game, had 16 points. That was not bad. Yep, Corey Joseph with it. Corey Joseph guarded closely in the fade. Not able to get that to fall. Aldrich with a good board. Take him. Jared Sullinger, mid-range. Drills the mid-range. Nice job, Jared. And Stevenson with it. And Stevenson driving. And he's going to lay that in beautifully with a finger roll finish. We're going to heave this to D. Rose. D. Rose is going to try and take it. D. Rose will miss the layup off the glass. And that's Trevor Booker, I believe, on the rebound. Don't you dare dribble move me, dude. And Booker will, who made the rejection, will make the points. I'm trying to drive out to him. Denzel Valentine with it. Denzel Valentine driving in. He's going to lay that in. Nicely done, Denzel Valentine. Finally finding something useful for you to do. Denzel Valentine having a history of missing a lot of wide open three-point shots, so we're just glad that he's making any points whatsoever. Lance Stevenson almost gets it stolen out to Joseph. Joseph trying to go to Oladipo. Well, that's a reach in by Cameron Payne. It's going to give him 10 seconds. Giving him 10 seconds back on the clock. Joseph to Booker. Booker guarded by Sullinger. Oladipo for 3. He doesn't quite get it. Sullinger with it. Aldrich with it. Out to Payne. Cameron Payne wide open for 3. He drills it. Nicely done, Cameron Payne. Oh, that's Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis. Here's Corey Joseph with the floater off the glass. Beautifully done. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. Dribble moves. Oh, drive. There's a drive. Come, give me a screen, please. There's a screen going up against the big man. Not down to Cole Aldrich, but out to Sullinger for the easy mid-range. Nicely done, Jared Sullinger. Here's Victor Oladipo, guarded by Cameron Payne. D. Rose on Joseph with only a handful of seconds left. Good dribble moves. And a reach on Rose. I'm trying to time that dribble, but it's going to give him 2 shots with the bonus. There's 1. I don't feel like Corey Joseph is going to miss too many free throws. And there's 2, bringing it to within 10 points. And the fact that we have a 10-point lead on a team is already impressive enough. Out to Valentine. Valentine down to Sullinger. Sullinger with the shot. Not able to get it. Not enough time. That's going to end the first quarter play. 1 quarter in the books. As we will continue. Some good plays made by this defense and offense. As we continue to dominate. 10-point lead by Chicago. Want to continue seeing this kind of play for the rest of the season. If we're dominating like this, Chris Bosh, can't really hear him because I've turned that off because I ain't dealing with that. I ain't dealing with copyright claims. So I know 99% of the music is copyrighted. Plus, you guys probably might want to hear the commentators over me, but if you do, you gotta let me know. Nobody comments on my stuff, so I'm never told what you guys want. Out to Derrick Rose, who's wide open, who's going to miss every time. I don't know why I take that shot. I'm not used to him being my point guard. Used to Chris Dunn, who actually is a decent three-point shooter, being our point guard. But we traded Chris Dunn a while ago. I can't remember for who. Here we go. Cameron Payne. Ooh, Cameron Payne. Don't give Cameron Payne space. He's going to drill it. You weren't in his face. He's going to drill it. He had a little bit of space. I mean, he let it fly. There's Booker. Booker getting the screen. Good help defense. Good rejection by Sullinger. Here's Denzel Valentine. Denzel Valentine wide open. Denzel Valentine, you've got to make that, dude. Let me check. Let me check Denzel Valentine real quick. He has 80 open shot threes, so he should make that. So that is a problem. If he's still missing those, so that means we need to go to this, and we're gonna bump it up to 70, I guess. Because if I'm gonna be missing shots with Denzel Valentine, I ain't gonna have it. That's a wide open shot for Corey Joseph, easily done. Nice shot there, Corey. 9-point lead by the Bulls. And calling for a screen. There's the pick. Trying to find somebody open. Oh, tried to pass it. I saw Sullinger open on the wing. That is down to Booker. Booker guarded by Sullinger. Good board by Sullinger. You go, D. Rose with it. D. Rose driving. D. Rose floating it off the glass. Nice shot by Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, the former Chicago Bulls star player, trying to reinstate himself as the still current Chicago Bulls star player. Cole Aldrich on the penalty. Here's Lance Stevenson, and he will make his first. Some substitutions have been made. Bringing in Bobby Portis, moving Sullinger to center. Here we go. Here's Cameron Payne. You gave him too much space. Cameron Payne for 3. Nicely done, Cameron Payne. I mean, he's top of the key. You give him too much space, he's going to make it. Derrick Rose down to Booker. I'm going to stay on D. Rose because D. Rose is struggling, I guess. Not really. He's a star player, and I like Derrick Rose, so we're going to stay on him. Nice job, Derrick. Oh, and the 3 by Collison. Collison for 3. Continuing to make this a 10-point game. Bench has outscored the Pacers bench by 9 points. I mean, are they going to continue to give him space? I mean, he's not going to make everything, but he's making most of his shots. I mean, Cameron Payne is one of our better 3-point shooters, so... Good screen and the take. Good layup by Booker. Down to an 8-point lead. Cameron Payne. And driving. Sullinger for mid-range. He's not going to make that. The deep pass to Collison. Collison driving. Collison for the miss. And the putback by Al Jefferson. Make this a 6-point lead. Not good for the Bulls. Bulls aren't looking good. Bulls down to Bobby Portis. Portis with it. Portis driving. Ooh, Portis driving. Portis with the layup. Nicely done. Bobby Portis scoring his first points of the night. User on Lance Stevenson. I like Lance Stevenson. He's been in the league for a while. Not to reach. By Denzel Valentine. Is Lance Stevenson the guy that that dude with the LeBron James was blowing on his neck or something, or Lance was blowing on LeBron's neck? Double team him. He's not gonna make that. Nice job. Bobby Portis with the rebound. Derrick Rose with it. Derrick Rose really getting better at dishing. Dishing out. There's Bobby Portis. Mid-range shot. Beautiful. Bang! For the mid-range. Keep it a 10-point game. Maintaining a steady 10-point lead is honestly dominating this team. I'm going to stay on Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is getting a lot of minutes. He is our backup. He is getting 35 minutes a game. And he's honestly dominating. He's doing a great job as our bench point guard. And here's Glenn Robinson III out to Collison. Collison for 3. He's going to miss that. Good board by Bobby Portis. To Cameron Payne. To Markkanen. Markkanen for 3. And he missed it. Alright. We got to check what is Lauri Markkanen's 3-point shot. Okay, 78. I'll cut him some slack. I can't be changing it every time they miss. If he's got a 78 3-point shot, I'm not going to change it. If he's over 80 and he's missing, like if that was Malcolm Brogdon, I mean, then I'd be complaining. Oh, drive it. Oop. Oh, down. That was a bad pass. And out of bounds. Pacers will retain possession or gain possession. Pass intent for Chris Bosh. So far, 18 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, and 2.3 assists per game for Chris Bosh. So he's not really dominating. But he's doing good for our team at least. If we can start winning some games, we've lost 1. We can win, or we've lost 8. If we can win this, make it 2-7, I think, or 3, be 2-something. Good board by Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose driving. That's a blocking foul. I was going to pass it to Markkanen, who's right behind me. And Brogdon coming in for somebody. That was a bad shot. I don't know what was going on there. He was tired. It really wasn't a very smart shot. Cameron Payne in at point guard. Over Levine. And off to Collison. And another reach-in foul by Cameron Payne. I hate the animation it gives me. And here comes Zach LaVine. Here come the full starting lineup for the Bulls. Back out is LaVine, Brogdon, Portis, Markkanen, and Bosh. Miles Turner out on the wing. He's going to have to shoot a three. He's not a three-point shooter, but he is, I guess. He drills it. What's his three-point shot? Miles Turner, oh, he was contested, so, I mean, I want to change that if they're going to make, I want to drop that. If they're going to be making shots like that, then, you know, they shouldn't be making, why is he all the way out here? And he tried. Foul on Miles Turner. That's his first personal foul for Miles Turner. LaVine for free throws. He's going to miss his first. Make his second. Nicely done, Zach LaVine, by making his second. Right now, it's not a close game, but it's closer than all of our games have been in the past. Good pass out to Glenn Robinson. Good defense in the paint, preventing him. Thaddeus Young to Glenn Robinson. And the shot, Miles Turner. He's not going to make that every time. Lauri Markkanen with it. Lauri Markkanen missing a wide open, or he was covered. Not going to call it a wide open three because he wasn't wide open. Watch the man in the corner. LaVine with it. Glenn Robinson guarded by Bobby Portis. Down to Thaddeus Young guarded by Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen, good defense. And the board by Young, but Young is going to be fouled. Only a 6-point game. And make it a 5-point game. Got to start drilling some threes and getting some separation. Give him some space, please. He's going to drive. Ooh. From way downtown. He's going to drill it. Malcolm Brogdon, the three-point master. Nice shot by Brogdon. Stop reaching. Stop giving that animation when I push square. And he missed it. Nick Collison missed his first. And he makes his second. I mean, why would he miss his second? Go, Malcolm. Get up here. He telling me to shoot it for three. And he drills it. Nicely done. Back up to a 10-point lead. I mean, if they're going to tell me, I might as well test it. I mean, no qualms for me. I mean, we made it. It's right now 53 to 43. Might end up having to take the minutes down for how long we're in the game by 2. And a good 3 there by the man, Lance Stevenson. Oh, take that. I mean, I meant drive, Malcolm. You gotta drive through that contact. Glenn Robinson wide open in the corner. Splash for 3. Making it back to a 6-point game. Or a 4-point game, sorry. 2 threes, and that's a 4-point game. And he's going to make the bucket and 1. Can we cut it down to a 7-point game? And Brogdon drills it. 7-point game. Bulls lead. This is the first time we've gone into halftime with a lead this season. It's Nick Collison driving. He's going to miss. Good board. Here we go to Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon booking it to the corner. Out to LaVine. LaVine pump fake. LaVine driving. LaVine to Portis. Portis to Markkanen. Markkanen driving for 3. Lauri Markkanen to put it back up to a 10-point game. Nicely done, Markkanen. Out to Glenn Robinson. He gets it to fall, as he was technically fouled, but they're not going to call it, so I'm not going to complain. Malcolm Brogdon. LaVine on the corner, or on the wing, 3, lightly contested. He's going to make that. Nice job, Zach LaVine. And a good drive right over top. Chris Bosh with the board. Markkanen with it to Brogdon. Brogdon out to LaVine. LaVine driving. Oh, down to Brogdon. Brogdon with a lay-in. Nicely done, Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Nick Collison out to Oladipo. Leading by 13. And the steal by Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon is on fire right now. Malcolm Brogdon, wide open 3. He missed it. He was from way downtown. Nick Collison guarded closely by LaVine. Collison driving. Pass to Bobby Portis. Pass to Brogdon. Brogdon driving. Brogdon driving hard. Brogdon not getting anything. Brogdon to Portis. Bobby Portis for the mid-range, and he missed it. What's Bobby Portis' mid-range? I don't think he's very good. Open mid-range? You joking? Yep, that's... We've got to boost the mid-range for us. Because he would have made that. We'll boost it up to 64. He's got to make that. That's a Bobby Portis. That's Bobby... Ooh, wide open. We gave that 2-point to him. Only up by 11. Oh, is that Lauri Markkanen wide open in the wing? Yes, it is. Nice pass, Lauri Markkanen. An assist goes to LaVine. What a play. Good play there by LaVine. Oh, don't reach. Don't reach. Stay on him. Missed it. Nicely done. Markkanen to Brogdon. Brogdon. You're giving him space. Don't give him space. That's Malcolm Brogdon. Up by 17. The Bulls are 50% from three-point land. They have shot 22 total. And that's a miss. Miles Turner not able to get it. Good pass to Bobby Portis. Here's LaVine with it. LaVine driving. LaVine. And the lay-in. Nice job by Zach LaVine. Collison with it. Collison chewing the clock. Collison driving. Collison firing. He's going to miss. Good board by LaVine. Here's Markkanen driving. Markkanen's going to miss. Oh, boarded by Miles Turner. There it is. Oladipo firing. And he gets it. He gets the buzzer beater to fall. And up by a lot. Up by 17 points. A 17-point lead by this Bull squad. Do they have come back from the brink of destruction as we are slowly driving this team into the... as we are slowly driving the Pacers into the dirt. A good... good dominant lead so far as we go into halftime. Oh, I gotta stretch. Killing my back. So here are the stats. 57% from the field goal percentage, 26 rebounds, 17 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks, dominating the Pacers completely. Which is awesome. Gotta love domination of another team. Up by 17 here at the half. So, keep it going. Here's downtown Chicago. And the Chicago Bulls. Oh, here's the dunk. Hey! Something's caught in my throat. Here we go, let's get it going. Bobby Portis to pass it in to Zach LaVine. Let's go ahead and slow it down. We have a 17-point lead. Let's see, tempo, patient offense. I mean, we can drive. Oh, and the dunk by LaVine. Zach LaVine with 14 points, or 14 minutes, 20 points. He's 88% from for field goal percentage. Almost 89. Glenn Robinson driving. He's gonna miss. Good board by LaVine. Here's Brogdon with it. We're gonna run a patient offense here. Okay. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen to Portis. Portis with the lay-in and no foul on Bobby Portis, even though there was some contact. They're not going to call it. LaVine guarding Collison and Glenn Robinson driving, and he puts in the 2. Glenn Robinson is 11 points today. He's under 14. Here is Lauri Markkanen. Pass, pump, drive, rejection by Miles Turner. And Collison with the drive and rejection by Markkanen. Ooh, the pass, good pass. Out to LaVine. LaVine pump fake. Top of the key. He's going to get a screen. Nicely done. Oh, pass to Portis. Dang it. That's a jump ball for LaVine and Thaddeus Young, and I think Thaddeus Young will probably win that jump ball. I mean, LaVine's got pretty good hops. That was a little early on that. So they get the ball back. That's turnover. And here's Oladipo on Brogdon. Missed. Here's Bosch. And that's Bobby Portis from free throw, or from three-point land. He's going to miss it. That's Chris Bosch, who's wide open. He missed it. Dang. I mean, it was a little early on my releases, but normally Chris Bosch makes those. Wide open Darren Collison. I think I probably said Nick Collison a couple of times. Up by 14. Taking our sweet time in scoring points. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen pump fake. Oh, and that was a foul. Reach in by Miles Turner. Didn't expect that. Was pump faking and we were going to pass it. Here's D Rose with it. D Rose. Here's the pass. Markkanen back to Rose. Rose with a screen. Rose driving. Oh, the pass to Bosch. Trying to lay it in, and Miles Turner's 4th personal foul. 2 fouls in a row. That's Chris Bosch's perfect release. Still 18 points a game. Not getting much more. I don't think we're going to see Chris Bosch in MVP form this season, which sucks. But maybe if he resigns for a second season, maybe. I mean, if he's not too expensive, we might see him in a second season. But I highly doubt it. And here's Derrick Rose on Darren Collison. I think it's Darren Collison. I don't think it's Nick Collison. I think Nick Collison plays for the Kings. And oh, getting a steal. D Rose with a steal. Oh, down to Bobby Portis. Dunking it down. Nice pass. Derrick Rose with the feed to Bobby Portis for the slam. Good feed by D Rose. D Rose showing why we grabbed him, because he's got good vision. I mean, he's no Chris Paul, but he's got good vision. Here's a drive by Oladipo. Good job by Oladipo. Beating his man inside their 16-point lead. Here's Cameron Payne with it. No, tipped. Stolen Collison. And they missed the alley-oop pass. Taken right back by your boy. Passed and stolen right again. Collison to the wing. Oladipo to miss another board. Let's just keep it with Derrick Rose, who can feed people in the paint. Okay, we'll pass it to you, I guess. Cameron Payne. Pass it to D Rose. D Rose is going to be wide open. Let D Rose get some work. Pass back to Cameron Payne. Pass to Chris Bosh. And Chris Bosh missed. And he's got the board back to D Rose. D Rose with the drive. D Rose trying to go up and under. Miles Turner's 5th foul, and he is feeling like that like, oh crap. D Rose averaging 12.8 this season. So he's doing pretty solid, but I feel like those numbers are going to go up by the end of the season if we keep these players that we have. But we will see if they stay. We will see how many players stay in in Chicago, not Cleveland. Of course, we're going to be going after most of the Nets starting offense if we can. I highly doubt we're going to get all of them, but you know, worst comes to worst, there's the and one on Chris Bosh. Thaddeus Young for 3 or for the free throw. He will drill it, and the and one is his. Here's D Rose with it. Let's see if D Rose starts playing at a high level, no qualms about keeping him. Out to Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis is no three-point shooter. Bobby Portis is a driver and a maker of that basket. Nice job, Bobby Portis. Oh, trying to get the steal. Al Jefferson. Oh, the spin by Al Jefferson on... Man, what a spin on Chris Bosh right there. You don't want none of this. You don't want it. You don't want it. Out to Chris Bosh. Chris, wide open mid-range. Can't quite get that to fall. I was a little off from the shot, so we're not going to improve anything. I mean, so far, we're so good. I mean, we're winning. I mean, these sliders work because it helps us win, but it also gives us enough of a challenge. Offensive 3-second violation on Al Jefferson. Shot chart for Darren Collison. He's only made 3 shots today. He's 3 for 13. That is not good for Darren Collison. There's a screen by Bosh. Down to Chris Bosh. And the drive. Oh, what was that? Oh, Bobby Portis. Making it in the post. Nice post move by Bobby Portis. Beautiful job. BP5. D Rose. Collison with it. Collison out to Stevenson. Stevenson down to Thaddeus Young. Thaddeus Young on Markkanen. Markkanen giving up nothing to Collison. Collison missing. Bobby Portis with it. To Payne. Cameron Payne with it. Cameron Payne to Markkanen. Markkanen to Rose. Rose to Portis. Portis driving. To Bosh. To Rose. And Rose to drive in for the layup. Nice play there and chewed up a decent amount of clock. D Rose on Collison. Collison again, like I said, I mean, you saw his shot chart. He was absolutely sucking. He's made 3 shots today. That's an illegal pick on Thaddeus Young. That's going to be the Bulls regaining possession. Rebounds a game this season. The Bulls are second, tied. I'm barely second with 51 rebounds a game. Bulls doing a very good job, but that just means that they're getting scored on a lot. I mean, that doesn't mean they're doing a very good job. It just means, oh, we're getting scored on a lot. Oh, pass that out. D Rose back, and the quick fire shot from 3 for Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh extending the lead, playing beautiful. He's playing some beautiful basketball for this team. I mean, I don't know how many points he has this game. Probably not as many as he had last game. He had about 30 points last game. That's Chris Bosh with a steal. That's Bobby Portis with a drive. And that's Markkanen with the missed layup. I mean, that was a good attempt on the fast break. You can't have all of them. It was also in a lot of traffic, so we tried. Somebody would have gotten open outside. We probably would have tried to find him. Pass Oladipo wide open. He missed it. Good board by Bosh. Chris Bosh using that lanky frame. Bobby Portis with the lay-in. Nice job, Bobby. And if Bobby Portis, if I would have been paying attention, I know that Lauri Markkanen was wide open in the corner. Could have had a 3-point attempt there. Here we go. Here's a shot. Darren Collison. Pass to Jefferson. Jefferson backing Bosch down. And there's the fade. The miss. The board by Rose. Nice job, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose dribbling. Derrick Rose driving. And he's fouled on his way up. Darren Collison with his second foul of today. 91-67. So far, this game's getting a little out of hand. Derrick Rose comes to the line to shoot his 2 free throws. There's one. And there is 2. Now, this team the Pacers only have 1 star player, if you think about it, because they have Victor Oladipo, and then they have Miles Turner, who's a up-and-coming star center. There was a foul on the play by Cameron Payne. Lance Stevenson, 7 points, 2 for 5, 2 assists. He's going to miss his first. In come the backups, so we're going to try and utilize backups if we can. Good. Oh, he missed both. Good lord. Derrick Rose might be our starting point. Like, he may not be our starting point guard, but he might be like 6th man coming off the bench of the year. Out to Valentine. There's Denzel Valentine driving. And Valentine missing. Not quite able to get that to fall, but I don't blame him. I wouldn't get that to fall. Nice defense, Valentine on Stevenson. And Lance Stevenson driving. Good defense by Denzel Valentine. You go Sullinger to Rose. Rose to pump fake. Out to Payne. Payne to drive. Out to Valentine, back out to Payne, back out to Rose, and Rose to drive, getting stripped by Oladipo. Oladipo with the step away. He drills it. 69-93 is the score, up by multiple digits. Not by triple digits, but, double digits. Oh, why don't we pass it down to Cole Aldrich, who's our center. Cole Aldrich makes a basket. Nice job, Cole. Cole Aldrich not doing so hot. Like, he's not a superstar, so we don't really have much to work with Cole. But we'll see. So far, our defense has been dominating Booker. And that's going to be out of bounds. Pacers will gain possession back. 95-69 is the score so far, heading almost into the 4th quarter. Right now, Chicago's sitting at bottom of the Eastern Conference. Hopefully not for long. We do have a lot of games to catch up, though. We do have to play another, 8 games in order to catch up with that, though. Good pass, and tipped into the hands of Oladipo. Pass out to Joseph. Corey Joseph trying to get him with a fake. Good pass. Booker. And he's stumbling. Out to Oladipo, who's wide open. And he's going to make that every time. 72-95. Minute and a half left. Taking our time. Pulling up here. Getting some dribble moves going on here. Ooh. More dribble moves. Taking our sweet time. Here's Denzel Valentine pulling up. And drilling a 3. Nicely done, Denzel Valentine. See, I like to see that. In a well-timed pass, quick, snag and shoot kind of situation, that's what I want to see. The drive by Booker. The floater by Booker. The miss by Booker. Domantas Sabonis completely worked Sullinger on that play. Sullinger got ripped right there. Now, I have no qualms with trading Jared Sullinger, but he does have a massive contract, so it's going to be up to if they want the contract that Jared Sullinger has. Oh, and that's almost... Oh, that is a turnover. Oh, and the miss. And the pass to Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis makes it again. Here you go, D. Rose. Keep D. Rose in charge of the ball here, because D. Rose is doing just fine with the ball. Backing up, backing up, backing up. Out to Payne, out to Rose. Rose drive in. Rose floating it up and in. Nice job, Derrick Rose. Oh, almost got the steal, poked it loose, but that's our ball. Let's go. Let's go. Nice job, 21 seconds left. We do gain the ball back. Here comes Levine in the game. Basically a full Almost a full substitution. Here we go. And Levine wide open mid-range. He missed it. I mean, what's... Let me check Levine's mid-range. Okay, that makes sense. He's not a very good mid-range shooter, so that makes sense. He missed that. I'm okay with that. We just gotta know Levine is not a mid-range shooter. We just gotta pull him back. Get him to shoot a three. Booker on Brogdon. And that's going to end the third quarter of play up by 24 points. One of the biggest leads we've had. There's Levine with a dunk. Chris Bosh is happy. Everyone's happy. Only up by 24, but still, that is, like, this is a dominating performance coming in to this game. Really saying, you know what, we are sick and tired of losing after a huge losing streak. They're going to have this. Here's Levine on Joseph. Playing good D. Down to Booker. Booker with the pump fake on Payne. I don't know why Payne is out there guarding Booker. I don't know why we have three guards. Shouldn't have three guards out. Malcolm Brogdon, you want to try that? He's going to make that. Nicely done, Malcolm Brogdon. Honestly, didn't expect to make that. Not what I want. Substitute. I want the bench in. Get the bench back in. Go Payne. Cameron Payne wide open. He's going to make that fall. Beautiful shot, Cameron Payne. Next opportunity, we're getting the full bench back in. Oh, he tipped it loose. Nice job, Malcolm. Take it, Cameron. Oh, and that's a goaltending on Miles Turner. Miles Turner not happy. He's got to be close. Oh, he is out. Miles Turner, I believe, is fouled out. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. Here's the bench. Is that Justice Young? Who is that? James Young or Justice Young? Joseph Young. I was like, Justice Young is from a 2K storyline. Oh, Miles Turner. He puts it up on the fade, the post fade. Nice job, Miles Turner. Chris Bosh only has 7 points and 11 rebounds, so Chris Bosh has been very underutilized. Passing that down to Tariq Black. Tariq Black to Dellavedova. Dellavedova wide open. He missed it. Back out to Dellavedova. Dellavedova driving. And he's going to get fouled on the way up that time. Corey Joseph's first personal foul. There's a Dellavedova free throw. And one more for the road. Oh, he missed it, but we do get the ball back. Pass. Dellavedova for three. And not able to get the three-pointer to fall for Dellavedova. But I mean, we're up by so much, I really don't care. If we miss a couple shots, it's when they get close that I'm going to start getting upset, but I don't think they're pulling close anytime soon. Good shot by Joseph. Good board by Markkanen. Here's a Dellavedova. That's the Dellavedova pull-up three. And he's open. Nice shot by Matthew Delly. Dellavedova. I forgot Cameron Payne is a shooting guard now. He doesn't really have the size of a shooting guard. Staying on him. Pass out to Joseph. Guarded by Dellavedova. Out to James Young. Young. Wide open. He missed it. Pass to Joseph. And the foul and the and one on Bobby Portis. Poitras in it forward. With 9 minutes left in the game, we are going to take our sweet time. Down Tariq Black. I mean, didn't he have a decent fader? Nice job, Tariq. Right over the head of Al Jefferson. I mean, we don't want to insult them too much by dominating them by too much and make it unrealistic, but I mean, I mean, these guys don't have any star players, and neither do we, but I mean, we just played a good basketball, I guess. I mean, we drove with our stars. Oh, way wide out to Jay Young. Young putting it up, and he's going to make that fall with a lucky tip. Here's Dellavedova. Here is Cameron Payne. Down to Portis. Portis backing him up. Portis. Portis for the fader. Beautiful shot by Bobby Portis. I'm going to stay on Tariq Black. We're just going to let the guards and everybody do their thing. We're just going to focus on getting rebounds. Trying to get rebounds and blocks. Try and even it up a little bit. Here we go. Dellavedova. Dellavedova with the drive. Out to Markkanen. Markkanen for three. Markkanen missing. That's a dunk by Poitras. He throws it down. Does he not have a rhythm dribble? Okay, Markkanen. Driving, Markkanen. And the lay-in by the 7'1" tall man. Lauri Markkanen, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Very good rebounding by our team. Here's Tariq Black guarding Al Jefferson. Poitras gets stripped. This is Cameron Payne. He's driving. No, he's going to pass it out to Markkanen. Markkanen passing to Tariq Black. Pass. Dellavedova. Splash for three. Nice job, Delly. Dellavedova with a nice shot there. And good defense. And getting that to fall is Booker. Booker coming in for somebody. Here's Dellavedova. Dellavedova. Driving. He's dribbling. Top of the key. Down to Portis. Out to Delly. And you're going to give Delly that much space? He's going to drill it in your face. Dellavedova for three. I mean, so far no problems. So far no need to trade. But if we start losing games, that's a strip by Tariq Black. That's a foul. Big foul. I mean, of course, we're going to be going up against teams with much more talent that are going to cause us more problems. I mean, the Bucks are the worst team, and I'm guessing that's because they don't have Malcolm Brogdon. But I mean, the fact that Denzel Valentine right there. Take it to him, to the basket, and one. Nice job, Denzel. Denzel Valentine will make it. Nice job, Denzel. I mean, this team only has Victor Oladipo, and they don't even have their starters going. Because they've given up, they're just giving minutes to their backups. Right now, we've basically got the same concept going in. A lot of minutes to the backups. Screen. Pick and roll. Good board, Tariq. Chris Bosh back in the game, out to Valentine. Got Chris Bosh in at something. That's a three-pointer. That's a miss. I mean, Denzel Valentine isn't that great of a shooter. Oh, good board. Kilpatrick. Chris Bosh with the hesitation. The step back. And the miss. And the no board. I don't know what Chris Bosh is playing right now. Second half. I mean, he hasn't scored that. He's only scored 7 points total. He hasn't really been targeted. And pretty much shut down, unavailable, etc. 3-point shot there. Still leading by 32 points. Kilpatrick is in the game. Pass to Chris Bosh. That's a miss. Very, very early on that release. Rejected by Bosh. Here's Delly. Delly with a drive. Pass to Bosh. Pass to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick with a drive. He lost it. The rebound, the get back by Black. Denzel Valentine got him leaning out to Delly. Delly wide open. And he gets it to fall. Delly for three. The other Australian on our team, Dellavedova. Oh, rejected by Tariq Black. Dellavedova back with it. Out to Valentine. Valentine, no pump fake going. Kilpatrick isn't a shooter, he's a driver. Kilpatrick laying it in off the glass. Nicely job. Nicely done, Kilpatrick. Valentine guarding Joseph. Joseph blowing past him. Al Jefferson getting it and putting it back up and missing. That's Chris. That was Tariq Black. Sorry, Denzel Valentine with it. To Dellavedova. Back to Valentine. To Kilpatrick. Out to Dellavedova. Dellavedova driving. He's going to get it stripped and stolen. Young with it. Young driving. That's a reach in by Valentine. Second personal on Denzel Valentine. 132 to 95. I mean, this will probably be the highest scoring game of the season. Poitras. Joseph. Aldrich. Oh, and stripped by Aldrich. There's Levine. The drive and the bucket. Nice job, Zach Levine. Levine with 22 points. He went 9 for 12. Nice job, Zach Levine. Oh, I'm going to stay on Cole Aldrich. He's going to be guarding Al Jefferson. There's the center. Pick and roll. Good defense. Stripped. Joseph with it. Pass to Young. Good screen. Young driving. He doesn't get it. Good board by Aldrich. Out to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick wide open. Why not let it fly? Let him score that three. Nice job, Kilpatrick. Stan Aldrich. Go ahead and shoot a three, Al Jefferson. I dare you. If you make it, I'm turning those sliders all the way down. Because Al Jefferson cannot make threes. Good board. You go, Zach. With a minute 25, time to chew some clock. Cole Aldrich with it. Out to Kilpatrick. And stolen by Poitras. Wasn't the intention. Down on Al Jefferson. Poitras for three. Alright, I'll give it to him. I'm really just going to let them shoot if they're going to shoot. You go, Levine. You go, Levine. Ooh. You go. You go. You go, Bosch. You go, Bosch. Your time to shine. Fade away, splash. Right now it is just get it to Bosch and boost his stats. That is all we're going to do. Get it to Chris Bosch. Oh, rejected by Aldrich. Cole Aldrich with a block. Nicely done, Cole. And in comes, there he is, Lance Stephenson coming in for Poitras to finish out the game. They're not going to come back. Hope almost stolen. Al Jefferson laying it in off the glass to make it 100. It's going to be a 39-point game, possibly even more. Here's Valentine. Here's Bosch. Bosch backing him up. Bosch backing him up. Bosch with the up and under move. Nicely done, Chris Bosch. And with 7 seconds left, that is going to be the dub. We got our second win of the season. We are 2 for 7. This win was a 41-point win where we dominated most of the game. We're going to watch these highlights because I earned these highlights, because let's freaking go. We got the plays. We made the plays. Derrick Rose went off. Derrick Rose was passing. He was driving. He was scoring. Freaking LaVine went off. Dude, we had a lot of players. Made a lot of plays. Everyone's hype after the game. Let's see these highlights. Let's see these highlights if they show any. Here we go. LaVine, I don't know who the player of the game was. Zach LaVine, I'm guessing. There's Kilpatrick driving a 3 in the basket. Beautiful shot by Kilpatrick. That's Cole Aldrich smacking that ball out of there, saying, "Get your crap out of here." Bobby Portis with a dunk. So, those are a couple of the highlights. Take a look at these stats. Here we go. The most points, it was fairly spread out. LaVine rocking 22, Brogdon with 19, Portis with 14, Rose with 14, Payne with 14, Markkanen with 13. These were our starters. Bosh with 11, Portis, Markkanen, Payne, LaVine, Rose. I don't know where Brogdon's down there with 20 minutes. I don't know why I didn't have more minutes. Rebounds was led by Chris Bosh. Assists was by D. Rose with 7. Steals was by Brogdon with 3. Blocks was 3 by Aldrich. And turnovers was 3 by Rose. LaVine went 9 for 12. Brogdon went 7 for 10. So we just dominated the over-under. Chris Bosh went over 37 over. Points responsible for 30. He had 30 points because he went to the line. Free throws. He had 4 free throws made and attempted. He had no 3-pointers. I don't know how. He was responsible for 30 because of the assists. So Derrick Rose did a beautiful job. Oh, and it shows some of the highlights. There's Zach LaVine's dunk in contact. That was beautiful. Brogdon, I think, had a couple of threes. He had 4 3-pointers in people's faces. I think he had 1 assist. How many assists did he have? He had 2 assists. We didn't have a bad game. Chris Bosh had a fairly solid performance. He had 1 block. He had a good amount of assists. He passed a lot. He had a lot of passes today with 5 assists. He was responsible for 23 points, and he only scored 11, sadly, so we're going to try and get him involved more in the next game. But, I don't know. Who do we play next game? Let's take a look. Let's take a look who we play next game. Next game, we play the Spurs. And the Spurs, their weaknesses aren't much. Athleticism and perimeter defense. So, yeah. They're right now second in their division. They're 5-6. They have 81% team chemistry. We're up there with 41%, which isn't bad. Greg Popovich is their head coach. He is just the best head coach. Jaime Udoka is their backup, and he has a lot of potential. Abraham Navarro, look at their front office, it's fine. Schedules, they've lost. Their game against the Suns was really close. They played the Warriors and lost by 14. Beat the Magic, they beat the Heat. Played anybody else? They played the Bulls, that was us, and they beat us. The most recent game that they played that they won was versus the Hornets, but they've lost versus the Suns and the Clippers. But they were off to a hot start. They were off to a 4-1 start at the beginning of the season. Taking a lot of mid-range shots and a lot of layups. They've called up Brandon Paul. Whoa, there are some injuries. Patty Mills, Brian Forbes, Rudy Gay, LaMarcus Aldridge, Pau Gasol, Kyle Anderson, Tony Parker. Oh, I guess Patty Mills and Tony Parker are splitting reps. Ginobili and Forbes, I guess, are splitting reps. Bertans, dude, they tried to trade us Rudy Gay and Bertans for, my star players, and I was like, no. DeJounte Murray's not bad. So they have a solid lineup. We've already seen them once. They beat us with that one time. They also have Kawhi Leonard at small forward, but I guess, is he hurt? He has 24 badges. I mean, let's take a look. Um, Injury report. So Sixers are out 3 players. We don't have any injuries. They're out Rodney Hood and Jordan Clarkson. Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, two of the Celtics' best players are injured. And they have Marcus Morris, who's hurt. Tobias Harris, Delaney, Plumlee, Goran Dragic is hurt on the Heat. Lamb and Zeller. Buddy Hield, one of the stars for the Sac Kings, is hurt. Lakers, Josh Hart is nobody. Jonathan Simmons is nobody. The Nets have Milton Doyle out. He's in the, you know, G League. Gary Harris is recovering, so he's coming back. And then Nikola Jokic is also hurt for 2 weeks. Bojan Bogdanovic is hurt. Not seeing anything on the Spurs. Spurs are out Kawhi Leonard and Danny Green, so he won't. Oh, but he's day to day though, so he might be out the next game. We'll see. Oh, this isn't good. Eric Gordon, Ryan Anderson, Clint Capella, Luke Mbahamute, Jonas. That's why we didn't have a whole lot of problems, because Jonas Valanciunas. I mean, they still beat us, but Jonas Valanciunas was hurt. So was Serge Ibaka, and so was C.J. Miles. Who do we play after them? We play the Thunder. I didn't think there was anybody hurt on the Thunder. No, nobody hurt on the Thunder. And the Hornets are out Lamb and Zeller. We play them next. So basically we're gonna play the Spurs. The next video is gonna be the Spurs and the Thunder. And right now we're gonna hang it up, and I will catch you guys next time. If you are interested, make sure to check out all the other videos beforehand. Gonna keep uploading and keep grinding out this season. So we got a lot of games to go, as you can see, but we're gonna try and grind out a good amount of them as fast as we can. Probably try multiple sessions each day if I can. So I will catch you guys next time.